rich Gulf nations are not doing enough to help their poorer Arab neighbors. That's one of the conclusions that could be drawn from the latest UN report on human development in the Arab world. It says about 40% of the Arab population lives in poverty, and that number is set to rise with the high rate of population growth in the region.
The 2009 UN Arab Human Development Report looks into all areas of human security and uncovers some startling differences in poverty levels across the region. The report states that trends in unemployment coupled with population growth rates indicate that Arab countries will need about 51 million new jobs by 2020. That's to stop the current unemployment rate from growing. How this will be achieved is not suggested, but the disparity between rich and poor is clear. Youth unemployment stands at 46% in Algeria.
Isn't it quite ironic, really, that the Arab League as a regional organization precedes the EU, but yet it's been nearly 60 years now, and the region hasn't been able to form a model of economic integration, of bilateral trade that helps make this region, this oil-rich region, really an economic powerhold.
If we look at the size, the volume of aid required to help a poor country like Yemen, I don't think that this is going to be a big burden on the rich countries, because Yemen maybe needs something near $5 to $10 billion, which is maybe just a small percentage of what the Gulf states have lost in the crisis. The issue here is not money. Yemen is a neighbor of the rich states, and it has been deprived from the labor market of these states, except for Saudi Arabia, which now and then closes its borders in the face of Yemeni workers. I think poor countries in the Arab world do not need financial aid per se. They need somebody to help them help themselves.
Mustafa, don't you think really that the core of the problem here is that for many decades, really, Arab governments have ignored human development, and maybe that should be the priority at this moment in time?
Well, absolutely. I mean, I do agree. We cannot expect more investments or more foreign aid to solve all the challenges that are put forward by the report, and this is not what the report, of course, set out to say. However, it's part of a large policy package, and you're absolutely right. Ignoring human development for decades have put Arab countries in the situation where they are right now. As my colleague in Doha mentioned, that being based on oil as the main resource rather than not being knowledge-based, that resulted in the risk exposure and the nature of their portfolio investment that actually proved not to be less riskier in Europe or in the States than being in Arab countries, is where that led us to the situation where we are right now.